God, I love this music. Oh. We're all in hell. Also, I love the yellow beside you. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Trevor the Trevenant. uh, who else seems like themselves and everybody else seems kind of off? I mean, yeah. Yeah, you just said that I'm the villagers. Who are the people that we've been talking with then? That look like villagers right now. Outside of this place. Yeah. Oh, sweet Jesus. Uh, 18. Uh, 18. Oh my god. What's 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 Oh, if you're made of the villagers that we're seeing outside of this place, who are we talking with then? Where's the seal? Where's the seal? Up? Oh. Is everything okay with you, Gwen? Yeah, you're frightened, I think. You're saying you're not afraid. I was like, I thought this was out of character. I was like, no, you're definitely afraid. What are your plans after you get out of here? Who do you intend to harm? Even those not included in putting you here? It doesn't sound great. We have to leave. We have to leave to. Yeah, we have to leave to break the seal. I don't we, or are there seals in here that we can break? Are we out of character or are we in? Does of the people that compose you, do you remember how any of you died? Have any of you died by melting, being melted? Natural 21. Oh my god. And is my person aware that I've okay. Yeah. Can who? Seventeen. 17. Yeah, what's up? Oh my god. You what, sorry? Yeah, I think we need... I don't know if it's this place particularly or this entire, like, Yartar in general. We need to go and figure out how to get you out. I say this to the creature. uh... That's why I'm saying we need... That's why I was saying to him, we need to go so that we can figure out how to break these seals. All the vengeance. Fuck me. What's that, Rob? I'm gonna start backing away, still facing him. Try and go 30 feet slowly. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to start walking slowly. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you had beer and potatoes. Oh wait, no, you didn't have any breakfast. Wait. Oh no. I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna turn inwards and try and reach out to my patron and ask who was that? Why is he there? Persuasion. Oh, never mind. 22 plus 7 kills it, guys. Not gonna lie. Fuck. I feel good about going there, guys. I think that's where we needed to go. Well, no, the like ensuing situation wasn't great. Okay, maybe we don't roll ones on trying to look at goddamn gravestones. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, to figure out what's going on, he seemed like he knew things that we did not. We learned those things, and then we needed GTFO. It might. I don't know, Gwen. To be honest with you, I don't know what. I don't know what this thing is that it wants to face and it wants to kill. I'm gonna assume that we're starting to walk towards the tavern while we're talking, Rob. Just so you know. Oh fuck! What? Every time? Oh, there we go. Yes. I have to. I have to literally go back to session 3 every single time. Yeah, you make me go back to session 3 all the time and figure out what it is. But yeah, coin toss. While we're talking. Just so we're not stationary while we're talking about this stuff. Just so you know. Okay, cool. I like the evil that he was talking about that put him here. Okay, before I make this statement, do I know for a fact that I have actually created one of these things, or I've heard of these before, and they're extremely. Because I might have caused one or two of them in my past. I'm trying to get back into black and less in the red. I didn't think I didn't think it was pertinent to trying to help people now. I'm just trying to do the right thing right now, and it started with trying to help. Come at me, bro. I love that description. Yeah, I mean, I and I like so when I'm talking about this. Yep. So I think that there's something here. I believe so, yeah. Ghosts. That I've never seen anything like that. To have the villagers out and walking around and never, and then talk to a gallows speaker that claims that it is those souls of the people. So we're just getting like crack of dawn right now, I think. Okay. I think it's very concerning that to cause that amount of death on such a massive scale to create something like that, I don't think it's the biggest evil in this place. And to rule out letting this thing out in order, if we find out what it is, to let it out, either weaken or kill that thing, and then if we need to take care of it, then we do that. But I don't think we need to rule out letting that thing out to help beat whatever is here. I think that's something that you need to decide. Yeah. Yeah. I just, I, you go, Matt. I just, no, it's all right. You continue your thing, and then I'll go after. I think that's a, I think that's a good thought, and I think that a lot of the people that we've seen have been doing some really weird shit, like just off for just being alive and well. And if they've truly lost a part of themselves, whether it's their soul or otherwise, they don't seem like they're themselves, right? Like looking up into the sky, just stopping what you're doing, not noticing that it's raining. And the only one that seems to pop in this situation, and I know that Bovum likes Zanrin. But Zanrin's the only one that really appears to be here. That thing said something was under the city. Technically, he is under the city, being in a hill. We could go and ask Zanrin. I feel like you're going to be put in one of those situations, Bovum, where we're going to end up saying never meet your heroes. I think that if you treat him right, that he'll stay with you. I think he's kind of taking a liking to you. Can you insight check Chewinga's? Fuck. Fair. I don't... And it might also be weird if people...
I wanted to act really cutesy and ask the Chewinga if Zanrin can be trustworthy.
Blows a raspberry.
Alright, thank you.
Kind of pats your finger a little bit.
My thinking is...
Terry, what do you think we should do?
Just shrugs.
Fair.
What I'm thinking is if we do end up needing to break those seals and release the speaker as a last resort, it might be prudent to perhaps evacuate the town if possible. And that would be under Zanrin's purview, I suppose.
I think that before anything else, we need to relocate Corin, because he's our only link to this area.
Well, he might be in danger for all we know.
Who's Corin?
Maybe.
Which makes it all more important to find him.
Who's Corin?
No, you remembered
I
again.
think
You mean the dead guy?
Yeah, you got your memories back. You just can't remember what you ate, because that'd be typical.
Yeah, you mean the dead guy?
Is he dead?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, he's gonna die, definitely. Yeah. Jesus Christ. He was
Don't
less
say
than
that
helpful.
about Corin.
I think that if we go and talk to Xamarin, I don't know if we mentioned the speaker, to be honest with you, but I think that
I think we go talk to him
But we need to look
and mention the
at finding
speaker.
a way down. Why are we mentioning the speaker?
Why are we not mentioning the speaker?
What do you
So we're
think?
not
If
sure how
he's against-
adverse of a reaction
Yeah.
you would have. We're not sure how friendly or adverse he is to that creature. And if
Midway through
whether
this
or not that's
conversation,
within
you guys
our
realize
best
you've been
interest.
talking outside of the tavern for quite a while now. Like, stopped walking.
Might as well go in.
You guys go in?
I'm down.
Do it. Wait, why are we going? Why are we back in the tavern?
Why are we not back in? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm
All you guys have
hungry.
is rations of mine.
Alright, yeah, you guys go in, and you see kind of a couple new faces. There's a halfling in there. There's the half-elf and the dwarf that were having conversation playing cards are still there. The ones that pretty much took all above him Sonny last time you guys were gambling.
Oh, we're getting that back. Not right now.
The barkeep, Mr. Thornwild, is still there. Glim. Polishing the cups this time rather than the helm, because this is a little bit later in the morning. And it seems that most of the food has been kind of already delved out. This is post breakfast hour. And in addition, there's also a I'm gonna say a elven man, kind of looks to be very late in his years, which to any of your knowledge could be hundreds of years. Talking with Corin in the corner.
Corin! You're alive!
Oh hey, how's it going?
Where have you
We
been?
haven't seen you in a while. Have you been okay?
I
I think so. Should I not be okay?
mean, there's no reason he wouldn't be okay, guys.
I've been doing stuff with the horses. I had to do, training people on breeding. It kind of gets a little old after a while. I mean, some people find it revolting, but it's whatever.
Training people to breed, it sounds like tough work.
It's not. It's mostly getting people out of the headspace that it's weird.
I mean, okay.
He just
Where have
shrugs.
you been staying
Where have I been
these
staying?
past few nights?
Well, I slept in the stables with the horses because they were getting a little restless on the first night. I can sleep anywhere. He smiles.
We
Think he's
wanted to
good?
inquire how long you were thinking of staying.
Well, it's been a little hard to teach these people how to breed properly. So I was thinking maybe I can just wait a whole season, until they get their first foals, and then I'll probably head back.
Do you
Takes
still
a
need
little
us
longer
here?
than I was planning on staying, but business hasn't exactly been that exciting back at the ranch. And I got some farm hands back in Tribor, so should be fine.
Do you still need us here?
Well, I could probably arrange a trip back, but I still don't know if, I'm going to be able to go back if you all leave, so I have to figure out if these centaurs are expensive workers or not, because they're going to have to be my only option to go back, and it seems that they're already employed.
If we're gonna stay here for you, gonna need
Gonna need what? Sorry.
we're gonna need something else to do here ourselves.
Well,
Well, we've been
Just make
we've been keeping
100
busy.
gold from or something. You guys did something for Xanrin, right? You guys got a bunch of monies.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that was a one-time ordeal.
I don't get what you're getting to.
I mean,
Corin.
how much did you make? Did he not pay you very well?
He paid us fine.
Pay is fine, but we need to be. At least I can't speak for the other people there, but I need to be actively working.
All right, you do you then. I can't tell you what you need to do. I'm not your dad.
Who funded the horses to supply to this?
Who
Corn.
funded the sources? No one. This is an act of charity, my good friend.
From you, then?
Yep, that's right.
I see.
I'm gonna
Why are we grilling corn?
dig.
Like, what? What do you do? He's a
Would
nice
I know
guy.
how affluent the ranch is in the original city?
What's your background?
Triton.
No, that's your race. What's your background?
What is background?
Under features and traits or notes or something?
Faithless?
Faceless? Yeah, you wouldn't have any idea. You travel too much.
Hikari, may I grab a drink for you? Mind if we chat a little bit?
Sure.
What are you drinking?
Water.
Rob,
I'll how
Golem's
much
gonna
would a water
go
cost?
lose on purpose 1 gold in the gambling, and then he's come back over to his friends.
Okay, so you're gonna go gamble and lose money and then come back.
Yeah, lose 1 gold.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Tell you what, let's just roll d20 together. Okay, ready?
All right.
Rollsies?
What'd you get?
What?
You win a gold. You
I
keep
want a
going?
gold.
Oh,
Nice.
Double it.
All right, roll again.
16.
4.
Oh my god. He's trying
Double
to
it.
lose.
Okay, go again. Last one. They don't have any more money.
That one.
3. All right, so they take all your money.
Cool. So I lose a gold.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, Gotti and Empoleon or Gwen go to the barkeep, or just Gwen?
I'll go to the barkeep, ask for water, and come back to where Hikari's sitting.
He like pulls a water out for you and pours some ale for you from the spigot.
Much appreciated. We are we seem to be frequent visitors here. Don't mind the company. Thank you. So I sit down with Hikari. I dig in my pockets a little bit, and I pull out 2 of the 3 rubies that Danrin paid to us, and I set them on the table between us. Now, Hikari, we've been through some dangerous work together, haven't we?
Yes.
And so far we've made it out in one piece, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to say is, I get the sense that you're itching to skip town, and I don't blame you. This place, well, certainly gives me the creeps. But to figure out what's going on here and defeat whatever evil lies under our feet, well, I'd really appreciate having someone of your skills at our side. So what do you say? 2 rubies for a few more days in this place?
That's not necessary. I slowly push down the hand.
No, by all means. Your work is very valuable.
No, you're not paying me or hiring me for anything. I can't take your possessions.
It's not taking. It's a transaction.
For
I would appreciate your services in combat and investigation and whatever other skills we may need in this perilous time.
No, I can't accept this because I consider you an equal.
You don't consider it both.
What do you say? Well, if there's any other convincing I can do for you, let me know. I'll be here.
Whatever happens, happens.
That's one way to think of
I
it.
am concerned
Rango!
for Corn's safety in this area.
He seems to be doing just fine.
Maybe.
Mango.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry.
What do so?
Just one sec. Let Matt finish up his thing.
I was just gonna say I think the longer this omen hangs over us, the more danger we all are in.
Do you think there's a war afoot?
A what?
Do you think there's a war afoot? And if so, would we want to partake in it? What do you mean exactly? I'm saying, if we are to fight, then we ought to know what we are fighting for. If not, then we're just blind.
I'm fighting to shake the shivers off my back. This sense of dread. I don't know if I can leave this town behind, knowing there's such a malice lurking here. This unnatural malice.
But is that malice the Geist or whatever made it to?
Whatever made it, I think.
That's uncertainty.
Something made it, and it wasn't good.
Maybe.
Well, let's think on it. I'll drink some more.
Okay, we cut back to the table with Mango Bovum, Kaya, and Glenn. Not Glenn. Warren.
What's up, Bob?
So, we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna talk to Xanran, right?
I think so, yeah. And I think you might be right about bringing it up to him.
I think we
Yeah.
should.
He's a good guy.
I don't think he'll know though, or he'll pretend not to.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't.
Can I get some potatoes?
I like Xanran, but I don't think.
I'd also
One
like-
silver, Mr. Bovum.
I don't think he's a good guy.
What do you say, Rob?
1 silver.
All right, I throw it,
You just throw it.
and then
at
I throw one at him, and then I throw another one right at the coin thing.
Okay. You're really far away, so please roll with disadvantage. Sleight of hand.
Gee, what?
8.
Oh,
Ping.
Dang it!
Did you want
Getting
a drink?
closer.
Did you want a drink, or did you want the potatoes twice? I wasn't sure. Oh, you were trying to. Oh, okay. And he walks to the back.
I'm getting closer, guys. Next time, I got this.
I think maybe if you just stand at the bar, you did really well last time.
No, it's that long range. You know Steph Curry? I read a
Oh,
book about it one time. I read a book one time, and you wouldn't understand.
yeah,
Stephen
that-
Currius Maximus.
Yeah, Stephenus Maximus Curry.
Sir Curry. Comes and delivers the potatoes. Eventually,
I'm
Cuddy
I'm
and
sure he's
Quinn
read the
will
book about Stephanus Curry.
finish their discussion eventually, and kind of maybe wander back to the group. You know, as he delivers the potatoes, Glem says, "You know, for a librarian, you're not too bright throwing these too far, huh? Unless you're just actively trying to give yourself a handicap."
You don't know about Steph Curry?
Curry? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Used to be
I'm trying
regular
to.
before the war.
Oh, really?
Where everything went to shit, right? That's all when everything goes down.
I mean, war kind of does that.
Yeah, it sure does. Potatoes don't taste quite the same.
So he
without a
sat
help.
in this bar.
Well, this place used to be hopping, mate. We used to have standing room only, even for Sir Curius Maximus.
And I can't wait to get home and tell. Oh, never mind.
What?
What's up,
Are
Boba?
potatoes that bad?
Golden starts crying. He's eating the potatoes. Crying.
I forgot.
Wait, what? Did you just forget?
I'm not getting paid enough for this shit, so I'm gonna go clean that helmet. And if you want to throw stuff and give me more money, I'll be over there. That was a bad joke. I'm gonna leave. And he like walks over back to the bar.
I love this emotionally charged conversation. And he's like, "I'm gonna get the fuck out," and then just pieces it.
I
It's
thought
like
that
the
was.
guy that tries to tell a really bad joke to diffuse the situation, like Michael Scott's like, that didn't land, I'm out. I'm just escape. Close the door.
Why is my eject not working?
Sorry, why are you crying, Bowman?
Don't want to talk about it.
Do you have somebody back home waiting for you?
No.
Is the library your job? Is it your home?
Yeah, it's my home and my job and my home.
Did the library raise you?
No. The old librarian did. My dad.
Terry's
What happened?
holding up a very large fork for his size that has a potato at the end of it and like, nudging Bovum with it.
Thanks, friend. Terry made me feel better. It's okay.
Excellent.
He like grabs a little tiny piece of like cilantro that's still on the plate and like takes his finger and starts cutting pieces out of it and then like slaps it on his chest. Looks like he's got a little bow tie.
Nice.
Cilantro tie. Then grabs probably just a piece of lettuce and cuts it out and then drapes it over his arm, like a little towel. And then does one of these.
Sweet Christ. I think
Laughing through.
after Bowman's been cheered up, I'm going to present an idea to the group that when we go and talk to Zanrin, that we tell him about the speaker, but I think we change it just a smidge. And
Mega, are you familiar with what that creature was?
I think so, yeah. And I think that Zanrin will know what that thing is. And I think that if we maybe just change it just a little bit in terms of our experience with it, to add in the fact that it got out, and we gauge his reaction to it,
You
I
mean-
think might be...
I'm not
You mean-
inclined to outright lie.
I'm not asking you to. I'm just not asking you to say anything against it.
I think we have no reason to mistrust Zanrin, do we?
The guy
Hey,
seemed
Terry, should
divided
we
on
not
it.
trust Xanrin?
I know I was doubtful of him before, but so far he seemed like an honest owl folk. I just
Telling
worry
us
that
more-
if we
How long has Zanrin been in charge of this town again? Fairly long, not that long.
Like I tell you, should be in your notes. Got them.
What were you saying, Gwen?
I think if we get off on the wrong foot or the wrong feather, so to speak, with Zanrin, we might not get the help we're seeking.
The guy said that it was both trustful and distrustful of Zanrin, which leads me to believe that it was created as a result of conflict within the town, of which Zanrin represented a singular side, and it represents all the collective souls on both sides that died.
Then maybe
But
we
I'm
don't-
not an expert on the occult, so...
Maybe we don't lie then. Maybe we let him know that it wanted us to let it out. Because that is
We
the
could do
truth.
that. I think the biggest question on my mind is who died, and how, and, well, where. Because I think if we can find where under the city, we can recover the bodies and hopefully put those spirits to rest without needing to dabble in some terrors.
I have a feeling that we'll be ending up dabbling in some terrors. It's just which I think will be the.
I like
Let's
terrors.
just let it out. What's the worst that could happen?
What's that, Akaya?
I don't want to answer that question because there's a lot of bad things that could happen.
Is everybody sufficiently fed? We can go and see Zenrin.
Nom.
Nom, nom.
You guys are done when you tell me you're done.
Well, I'm done.
Yeah, well,
I'm
Let's go
not
see
inclined
him.
to take justice for a cause I don't know.
You guys want to head over to Zanrin's library,
Yes.
Loam Library?
I'm in favor.
Okay, you guys head out to Zanrin's Loam Library. Rain's still going a little light, but the fog's kind of dissipated quite a bit over the course of the last hour that you've been in here. If you'd like to take a short rest, you can. I don't know if
I
you
do.
need to, but you can take a short rest.
Yeah, my mind is still buzzing from the shock of.
You're no longer frightened, by the way. Once you exited the graveyard, you don't have that
Okay.
condition anymore. Yeah, so you guys can do that. You want to use some hit dice or recover any of your features and traits that you might have used over the course of the morning, if you get them back. If not, then just short rest. Doesn't have anything for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a short rest.
I think I recover everything if I take a short rest.
Where do I do that again? Actions?
The
No.
cog I think is up by you. It's a bonfire for me on mobile. Mobile.
Found it, I think.
Campfire, short rest, long rest is like a night, noon.
Got it.
Mune. All right, so you guys head over to Loam Library.
Wait, I have to do dice?
If you want to use a hit die, that's how you heal. So you have to click one of those and then heal with the hit dice. You only get half of them back when you take a long rest.
So I
use them
use a
carefully.
hit die, and after I click off it, it doesn't say click.
Are you full health?
Alright.
I am
I'm not-
now. So I took one full rest. I completely healed, and then it's not showing it as marked.
Did you click
Oh.
the marked die first?
Let me see. Okay, yeah, it's marked. It's marked.
Okay. There you go.
Does taking a short rest make my hit points back up?
You have to click
Not
the
automatically. You have to roll
square.
the dice for them.
Oh, I didn't do that. I just put my hit points back up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to roll a die, and it gives you that dice total plus your constitution for each die. You can choose to do however many you want.
Hit die. One. I don't even. 1d.
You have to set your hit points back to 31 first.
Okay.
Okay, and then do the short rest thing.
All right.
You click one of the boxes and hit automatically apply healing from the dice result.
So hold on. Short rest, and then it says fighter hit die 1d10 plus 2.
Plus 2. Right, that's what your hit dice will do every time you roll one. So you click one of the boxes, make sure it says automatically apply the healing with the dice result. If you can't see that, it'll probably be a second menu after you're done.
All right.
Then you have that little box that says 1d10 or 2d10 depending on how many boxes you clicked, and then just click the box to roll the die.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. What?
So, are there boxes underneath that where it says
Yes.
warrior?
So, like,
so
I
click
have
one of those.
4 boxes.
Click one.
All right.
You
So I
click one
I
if you want to spend a hit dice.
1 plus 2.
Yeah, so click on that.
Oh, you
The
tap
thing that
that.
popped up.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Roll the die, and then what did you get?
8.
Okay, so it'll heal you 8 hit points when you hit automatically apply, or you can just hit the take short rest button if it doesn't do it, and you can get 8. If you want to roll again, you can spend another hit die to max it out. Most likely, you just
All good.
only need.
I'll just do 8. Cool.
Okay,
We're
so
30.
then just hit take short rest, and it should automatically apply it, and you should be at 39 at the end of it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Did it work?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's how you take a short rest.
Cool,
Now, when you take a long rest, you will only get half of those dice back. Rounded up. Like the only thing in the game that rounds up, I think.
Okay.
Go
But
figure.
yeah. You approach the library. The doors creak open. The Chewingas are there, milling about, but don't seem to be as energetic as they once were. They seem to be organizing and fetching books and writing things down for a change. The window golems that you saw last time as guards, shattering out of the stained glass windows that were, magically enchanted to have sunlight, now make this area much darker than it once was before. Maybe it's the rain, maybe it's something else. Xanren is nowhere to be seen or heard, and one of the golems strides up to meet you as you walk in the door.
Where's your master?
Master Xanren is indisposed.
Is he
Currently
okay?
researching a new ingredient that he received the day before. I can take a message if you would like. Here's some parchment. And a quill.
Oh, he's probably working on the front.
We have something that we need to talk to him about that is urgent.
Please write the word urgent on the top of the page.
I write the word urgent on the top of the page and I hand it to him.
There is no message.
The message is urgent.
Very well.
He rolls the page up.
Oh, I thought he ripped it up and I was like, dick
He
move.
rolls it up very nicely. Grabs a wax seal.
Would you like to put a name on the page before I send it?
Sure.
Gives you the
And
rules.
I put Bovum on it.
Okay.
You like him. He likes you. It makes sense.
Bartholomew, please come here.
One of the Chewingas walks up. grabs a piece of paper, disappears into a pile of leaves with the message gone.
Looking around at like what you described, can I see if anything else is kind of sticking out as odd or more interesting than what we've already seen?
Make a perception check.
Is Terry sticking with me?
Yeah, he's not doing much.
18.
I mean, I gave you most of what you're going to be seeing. I think the only thing is that the activities are just mainly different. The Chwingas seem to be doing more information collecting. And as you know, the information that the Chwingas are probably gathering are not really something that they understand. They're likely grabbing like books particularly, and like they're tapping limbs of the trees, and the trees are animating and taking the books elsewhere. So it's like they're almost trying to find like a library keep and sending the research materials over to some other location. If they're doing anything with the experimenting, they seem to have stopped all experimenting, all alchemical actions. No even incense is burning in the room, let alone a Bunsen burner, if that makes sense. Like there's no like magical fires or anything in here. They're not doing anything. The guardians seem to just be maintaining that the books and the doorways remain open when the books are needing to go through the doors. And some of the golems seem to be holding a larger tome that the branches maybe can't carry, or maybe some of the materials can't be held by the branches and walking in and out. It's relatively populous through here. But the it's just odd because normally like Zanrin's pretty active in here, like commanding things around, relatively but he must just be in another area. Maybe in the lab, or maybe in a back room, or studying somewhere else. Definitely seems like he's kind of full tilt into whatever it is that you guys got him to research. Your best bet.
Okay. How long will we have to wait?
Well,
I asked the goal.
Master Zanrin has told me that he will receive all messages and will send out when he is ready.
So I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna see if I can get the Chungas to play.
What?
To play. Did you just use your golem voice on me?
To play what? Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Forgot to turn it off.
I was like,
I don't normally turn it on and off as quickly when I'm trying to relax on the thing, so I have
that's
to like
fair.
lean forward to hit the buttons all the time.
I was like, this is out of character, Rob. This is out of character. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah.
Golems.
All right, I'm gonna scare you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you trying to get the Chwingas to do?
I just want to playfully. What can I do like cantrip wise? Can I like? I know Eldritch Blast sends out like a force blast, but can I make it like a little minuscule and like try and like flick one of them? And like,
You know the ramifications of what this will do if you hit.
oh fuck it.
It'll kill them.
Can I make it non-lethal?
No.
Oh fuck.
The offensive magic cannot make it non-lethal.
Well, fuck. I can't even shocking grasp them then.
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna summon a mage hand to go and on one of them because I know it'll go through them to try and freak them out.
Make an intimidation check.
Fuck. Jesus, why?
You said you wanted to freak him out.
I didn't want him to attack me back. That will be a 12.
Kind of just like panics a little bit.
I'm gonna have the hand turn over inside of him, so it's now facing palm up. And I'm gonna have it reach up and like try and tickle him. Oh damn!
He's scared. Ran away.
Fuck.
And then a message of another Chewinga appears next to Terry and hands out a little note to Terry. And Terry takes the note and bows deeply to the other Chewinga, who kind of cocks his head and like just jumps off like of the part of Bovum, kind of apparates a little paraglider shaped leaf.
What the
and,
note
flies
say?
off into the library and hands the note to Bovum. The note
I read
just
it.
says it's like the same note that Mango sent him. It just says urgent, and then on the back side, on the very bottom, it's where it was rolled up, says Bovum, and it just says what?
Can I?
Is it? It says what?
We need to talk.
What?
We need.
Is there a return letter that we can write?
Terry, can you have one of them take it to him?
We
You
need
nod.
his immediate, urgent attention.
What?
What will freak him out?
Wait. So I take the parchment and I write malevolent geist is threatening the village from the graveyard.
Okay. All right. So without further ado, I'm just gonna have it so that Terry's gonna hand this back to the same Chewinga, and they're gonna kind of go back and forth. You get another message to him, and it takes another like 10 to 20 minutes before you get a response.
Jesus.
And then you get a note back, and it says, "I can't talk. Time sensitive brewing."
Then we wait.
What time is it in the game right now?
It's close to noon.
All right, we'll wait a little longer, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be sitting idle for too
How
long.
long do you wait?
4 hours.
30 minutes.
Jesus. Well, we need to reconcile that between the player base because that's a huge discrepancy.
Couple hours. I'd like to have some daylight left to potentially explore the town.
Yeah. While we're sitting in here too, I want to explore in here, or just like meander around. But I want to be looking for a way down. If there's like
You're looking for doors.
doors down, yes.
Okay. Well,
3 doors down.
ladders
Yeah,
up to
it's
like
actually
3
4
doors.
down.
There's ladders up to like 3 doors on a second level, which seem to be just like mostly catwalks, kind of above the bookshelves. There is one door that Xamarin first appeared out of, which seemed to be his personal laboratory of sorts, or maybe the greenhouse. Your guess is that you could probably get in that door. That door is locked, like with a physical lock, and there's a rune above the physical lock. And then there is another door to a back area that the golems are like there's 3 golems around it. One of them is like repeatedly opening and closing the door. A third one is moving in and out of the door with stuff, and the last golem is standing by the door guarding it. And then there's another golem that is the one that you were talking to that's kind of just meandering.
But he doesn't care that I'm walking around the library right now.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Like if you go up to them, they'll talk to you. So, yeah, the golems are pretty active now that Xanrin's no longer present. It's kind of like there's a presence now that's like human sized in the area rather than just the Chewingas and the vines. So it's a pretty active library despite not having any personnel. But yeah, my idea for this was to be inspired by the library from the last from the Avatar: The Last Airbender, when it's just a bunch of foxes in the library. That's how I designed this. So.
And there's
also
one.
Xanrin is an owl, so.
That's true. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Don't steal any books.
Don't steal my books. Yeah.
Is
So,
the
if you're looking just for entrances, you need to make an investigation check.
all right?
This is going to be for secret doors because I'm just going to give you basic information of what's here. You wanna
30,
know?
20.
I will say this. There does seem to be something that goes into the floor kind of throughout the library. And while it's not an entrance or an exit point, it does seem that the vines that are kind of protruding and moving around the general bookshelves and kind of moving vines around, grabbing things that are kind of there. There's like a central location that has like a tree in the center of the library. And around the tree, it actually looks like it's the tree's roots. So it's one thing. But I don't know if that necessarily answers what you're looking for as Mango. I think that's like the only thing in the floor that you're really going to divulge here. A lot of dirt in that thing. And it does seem odd that he's double locked one door and is guarding the other.
And there's a golem coming in and out of the one door, right?
Did you
How
want to
often?
investigate any of the books themselves or just the floors and the walls? Because, I mean, this is a library, so, like...
Yeah, I'll look at the books.
Anyone else? Because he's been doing this for a while, so I'm going to let them do something before you start going to the books.
Yeah.
I'm playing rock, paper, scissors with Terry.
Okay.
I'll go around and I guess feel kind of touch the floor a little bit, try and feel for any like potential tunnels or like sense if there's any areas underneath where I'm walking.
Okay. You can make an investigation or a nature check.
Okay. I will do nature.
Is there a river near here?
Yeah, actually there is. This seems to be a central area for irrigation. That's what the library is set up for. The kind of split roof that goes through the library, or sorry, the split roof of the library, a very steepled area that goes all the way down, splitting the hill, as like a specific thing made for runoff and irrigation for like the whole area nearby. There's even some neighboring farms that seem to be getting some water from the area.
Can I visit the river on my own?
So you're gonna leave the library to go check the river that's nearby?
Yes, I'd like
Okay.
to.
All right, so you leave the library. Gwen, what was your result?
5.
The roots seem to be holding the floor together pretty well. Like, it doesn't really seem to do what, you would normally see in, like, sidewalks where there's a large roof or large roots just, like, destroying the concrete. It seems to be pretty controlled. Akaya, are you doing anything special inside the library? While Mango's investigating and Gwen is investigating.
I'm just kind of like walking around twiddling my thumbs. I'm just trying to keep a lookout. I was a little interested in the books as well.
Okay, then I'll have you and Mango both roll investigations separately.
Okay.
Find a river where some of the runoff water has been gone, and it seems that there are other irrigation channels for the other areas that kind of are a little bit out in the distance, kind of hard to see, but it does seem like the river's a kind of central location for while it's raining. It gets to be pretty fast, so people can get irrigation from it pretty easily.
Are there any other fishers in the area?
No,
No.
which you would find a little odd because it's raining.
No, it's not odd. How dangerous
usually
is
in
the
the
river?
rivers, if the water is higher, the fish tend to be a bit more active.
15 for my check.
How dangerous is the river? Like, is it moving like very fast, or is it calm
I mean, it's
enough?
like knee high. Like at the deeper point, it's not a very high river at the moment, and it's not raining heavily. But there is like a weird erosion point where you're guessing that the water would probably expand out to if it were to rain pretty heavily.
Do I notice if the water is natural? Like, is there anything wrong with the water? Like, do I notice anything off about it?
Nature or Arcana, your choice.
I'll go with nature.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, the river looks to be pretty well kept. It looks like it was maybe guided by man-made means. There's probably some things to kind of prevent erosion to be further ruining. There's probably some areas that they can like reinforce the grounds magically to do some more modern technology, you know, where they would probably like wall things out or kind of spread things out with like concrete and wood. They would probably have done that magically to kind of ward off the water from overflowing and flooding the areas. But other than that, it seems to be mostly natural.
Can I go swimming?
Sure. It's like swimming in the kiddie pool, but you can swim.
Oh. Then can I just fish then?
Sure. Do you have any tackle?
Can I just hunt for it with my own assets?
Sure. Do you have a spear?
I have
Or
my
rapier?
swords.
Are your swords piercing weapons?
I
Or
have
are they
no
slashing
idea,
weapons?
actually. It's piercing.
Okay. You can make a survival check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
How many people do you know that swordfish?
I
I
mean,
know.
considering
I've
I was born
heard
in
of
the
it.
ocean, I would think I would have expertise in the area of fishing.
If it's not on your character sheet, you don't.
Oh my god.
A Triton that doesn't have expertise in fishing? God.
Doesn't sound like a real Triton to me.
Also,
Sound like
freshwater versus saltwater is very different.
10?
I mean, I wouldn't know.
I mean, you find some fish and you stab at them, but you don't get any. All right, we're gonna cut back to Mango and Akaya. Investigations was Mango.
Mine was at 19. Wait, it
Okay.
was investigation? No, dirty 20, 22.
Akaya.
15.
Okay. That's both of those are passes. What are you looking for? If there's any direction that you can give me, I might be able to give you more information.
Spells about plants. Spells involving plants.
Spells about plants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want books. I want to know more about the books that they're moving into that back room. And then maybe some of the books around that area that haven't been transported yet.
There is a book of druidic spells that seems to be reverse compatible with arcane things. So it's almost like they have tried to equivocate a lot of spells from nature magic into explaining it in an arcane wizardry way. Kaya, for you. So, for example, there might be a spell like locate plants, speak with plants, druid craft, plant growth, like rapid plant growth, those type of spells, or even awaken, which is actually a wizard spell. Some of the spells would be explained in a very archaic, kind of weird mathematical way, but some of the magic. So above the game, some of the magic is not available for wizards in their class unless they do special shit, right? So those spells would be explained in a very odd way to symbolize that they can't actually be learned by a wizard, more like just explained. Some of the spells that druids can do, essentially, that are more nature-based, are explained in a arcane way to explain what they are, but then further divulge how to do them as a wizard rather than like what the delineation is from how druids might do it than a wizard might do it. And trying to postulate the potentiality of marriage of nature magic and arcane magic together, which is very difficult, but can be done, has been known to be done by very high level wizards and high level druids, or maybe together, one of each.
I'm gonna grab that one. Probably
Okay.
show it to me earlier.
Mango, can you repeat to me one more time what you're looking for?
So I want to see, like, if they start pulling books off, what those books are that are going into the back, like that.
Oh, right.
The guarded
Okay.
room, and then what the books left are.
Hmm. I'm gonna say you see some titles of books like Alchemical Brewing, Advanced Techniques. You might see rare and uncommon ingredients. You might see something like controlling heat on multiple sources. You might see something like I mean, you got a what, 22?
22, yeah.
Yeah, you got something like you got something that like you catch kind of towards the end about like a book that was already open on one of the counters that got closed and picked up on the way in, and that book was labeled like manipulation of plants. And then there is another section of the library that has a lot of the majority of the book in it missing, which didn't really see, like, it's kind of like a book section that's like a smaller library area. You know how they have like the little labels above kind of little sections? It's kind of like a small section, but the small section of like maybe 40, 20, 30 books has got like 5 books left in it. And that section of books says, let's see, how would they label this? I have to think of this more in a general sense. This section of books would be labeled oh, okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit different. I'm gonna say there's 2 smaller sections of like 10 books that have like 2 in them left. Okay. One of them has to do with connecting, or sorry, no. It says it's like what's that type? It's a type of magic. Divination magic of the mind. And the other section is it just says one word, fusion.
I'm gonna go.
Which, under your guess, if you pick up the books that are left, the only books in the fusion section that are left are both labeled alchemical fusion, and they seem to be duplicates of one another.
So I'm gonna go back to the group and share my findings, and just mention that there's the books that they seem to be taking are like there's a lot of books for this section, divination magic of the mind, and then this other section about fusion, and then there's duplicates of this book called alchemical fusion are left.
Would I have heard of any of these?
Yeah, both of them. You can give me an insight check with advantage.
I love that it's insight. Thanks, Rob.
Why is that not
Well, the
good?
difference is because of your background, the DC is lower, even though your skills are lower. Does that make sense?
18 on the first one.
Okay.
18.
Okay. That's a pass. Bovum. You're also an arcane kind of adjacent user. Your guess is that this might have to do with mind takeover.
Ah!
And or mind fusion. If these two are the two books that are kind of being related to each other, somebody is studying about trying to permeate someone's mind and maybe even fuse with it.
So I would tell them that.
That's super sus.
Oh my god. So you're telling me that this is about taking over someone's mind. Okay, so you know what?
Someone or
wrong.
something.
Someone, right. So, you know what, Bovum? I was incorrect. He isn't the bad guy yet. But based on what you're telling me right now, I think the thing that is below here is something that he's looking to be a part of and be in control of, which we can't let happen.
So do we like... Terry, do you know anything about this?
Oh god, he's gonna stab you in your arteries.
That didn't really help. You're not gonna be mad if we have to fight Xanran, are you?
Like apparates a little stick.
So you're thus? Yeah, he's with us.
Character development.
Can I
let's
try
come
to
back to
fish?
Hikari.
Can I try to go for another fish?
How are you going for another fish?
I mean, if I failed once, I can try again, right?
No.
Sure.
It's not
How much
how that
longer are you
works.
going to commit to this?
Can I use... Would trying to go for it with my hands have a better chance than trying to use a
You
sword?
won't have disadvantage, that's for damn sure.
Why did I do this last time?
Did you say you won't have disadvantage? That's for damn sure.
I said I wanted to use my natural asset.
Wait, so you're going
And
to
then
sit on
pick-
them?
And then,
God
Alright,
damn
that's a
it, bro.
terrible joke. I should have disadvantage for that one. Alright, go ahead. Just roll survival.
Rob loses
Alright.
inspiration for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I earned it back with the choice
15.
interactions, okay? 15? Yeah, you can catch a fish. 1.
Okay, I catch a fish. How big is it?
Rolled a d8 for inches. I got a 1. Like a little bluegill.
Wait, is that enough to eat?
Like for a snack.
I take
Maybe.
it.
Alright. Still alive.
Can I store it? Would it rot if I just put it in my bag? I don't know
If
anything
you have a
about fishing.
backpack and you throw a fish in it, what's going to happen?
Did you just bite it and then put it into your backpack?
No.
None of us are here to see this or interact with it in any way.
Or stop you.
Yeah, like Hikari gone wild by the by the river.
I actually have no
Holy
idea. I've
shit.
never gone fishing before. IRL, so.
Or
Use your brain as a player. What would you do if someone threw a fish in your fucking backpack before dawn? What would
It would
happen?
be wet.
It would die, it would be wet, it would smell like fish, and then it would smell like death. Probably a little bit of piss and crap too, because when the creature dies and it doesn't have its sphincters anymore.
sphincters.
And this is not given that the bluegill could be female with eggs.
Oh no, she just murdered an entire colony.
Oh, fuck.
This is gonna
Can I
make a
check
fish
that?
speaker.
As a trident. Can I
Oh my
check that? Can I check the
Mass fish aside!
Oh my god, it'll be like the
He's gonna kill the whole school!
This session has not at all turned out the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
Good lord.
I just wanted a fish for food.
Well, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, ladies and gentlemen.
Why is it so complicated?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck's sake. All right, you
What's the-
figure out
I
what you
just
can do with your
wanted to
fish,
get
and I'll come
dinner
back
for
to you. All right.
tonight.
All right, so even though before dawn is doing something very fishy with Hikari, she eventually comes back.
Why do you smell like the lake?
I was fishing for food.
Why do you have blood on your mouth?
Yeah.
I didn't bite it.
Is that
That's not
cannibalism?
what you said. Is that
To be fair, you wouldn't be able to see her mouth because her face is completely obstructed by a mask.
Oh, I was like thing. I was assuming her like outfit.
Shawl.
Shawl, yes, her shawl. Come on,
Her
Rob.
Triton shelves.
Yeah, bro.
I was fishing for food because like it didn't seem anything else of productivity was happening here.
I'll reach over to like my bag and I'll pull out 3 rations and I'll just say, "You could have had these."
You got some more fish? That sounds really good.
Well, if you ever need someone to go fishing with,
Yeah. How big was the
I'm
fish that
your
you
guy.
got? Oh, true.
can go
You're a
next time.
When
caster.
points to himself and you see like this like broken down fishing pole that's like literally attached to his backpack.
True. He is a
The
caster.
time that you have to like screw together.
How big was the fish that you caught?
I just hold it in my hand.
It's like this big.
I'm physically holding it because I don't think I put it away yet.
How long?
Probably
was she
some
gone
fingernail
for?
marks into it where she's sunk into it with a little bit too much gusto trying to catch it.
She's turning into Gollum.
Yeah.
My precious. What? How long was she gone?
As long as you guys were investigating.
Probably about an hour.
Well, we have some things to share with you.
What happened?
He beat me 85 times in a row in rock, paper, scissors.
Did you roll
How
a
is that
D100
even
for that?
possible? Huh?
Did you roll a D100 for that?
No.
You can. Gonna know how many times he beat you.
I just thought it would be funny if I threw out a random number.
A D100?
Roll one. I really want to know.
Percentile.
I wanna know as well.
Did you crit?
85.
He beat him 85 times.
I just want to take a break. That's fucking awesome. I gotta pee like a racehorse, but that was hilarious.
Wait, how many games
Inspiration?
did you play total?
Out of 100, he apparently the Chewingo won 85. Both of them. How can you lose that bad?
I mean, those 15 times were probably like, what, pity throws, I guess?
Just Jesus. Yeah, the 15 times you gave it to him. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Wash and break and such.
It's a magical creature. What did you expect?
True. All right, be back.
Alright, I'm gonna play GBL.
Rob, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling mighty inspired after that.
Hmm?
I said I'm feeling mighty inspired after that.
After what?
Calling the 85.
Girl, you wild.
85 was a random number, and then it generates on the D100.
Your face like that was hilarious, by the way.
So, Mr. Rob. Oh, he's gone. So I was thinking of running your team arrow with Trevenant in the front.
You don't know how bad. After we end, I'm leaving. I'm going out and going to hunt.
Well, I mean, I already have the rank 1, so I was gonna build that and try it out. What?
It's not fair.
What? That we happen to have things for our city?
It's not that. It's the matter of I haven't been able to leave my house all day.
Oh, that sucks. But I know Chump has been chomping at the bit to be like. He wanted raids. He didn't even care if it was a good one. He just wanted to use it. I don't know what line he's been using, but he was excited to use it. I figure, like, people were saying that it'll probably average out, Matt, after the meta shakes out to, like, counter it. Because I know it's number 2, right? Behind G-Fist.
Yeah. I think, like, once people start running more, like, Mandibuzz and Talonflame and
Mandibuzz and
stuff.
is everywhere.
Could you imagine running into, like, 1 billion Talonflames?
like 3 of them in one day.
You're muted, Rob.
I was, because I was slurping.
Oh. I thought you were cussing out. I thought you were cussing out people.
That too. You'll never know.
Oh. Honestly though, okay, so I've been having a lot of fun on my buddy's account who doesn't do any GBL. He doesn't care about it. He basically stopped playing. So I'm considering it. I'm not really considering it my alt, but like essentially. But that's what I use for content when I stream now. So in the 2300s, Arrow's team's still doing really good. And
My team still performs really well. It's just,
and I'm pegging it. Like after matches,
people
I'm
know
like,
how
oh, I
to
should have done that.
people know to expect it now.
I don't know, man. Because people are still doing some wild shit. I'm playing Pepega. Because
2300.
Some people are still running Cofagrigus with like Azumarill and Drapion, or Stunfisk and Azumarill, or Caleb Pangs like Bastion and Lapras.
I let Azu in this morning, and I have Save and Skarmory in the back. I just aggressive swap Save, and then hope to either bring out the Vast, or if I bring out the Lapras, I just double shield and win. Yeah, so I think people might expect I don't know. I can never remember who had the. Yours is Lapras. No, yours is Drapion and Bast, and his is Lapras and Bast.
You think I have a Bastiodon built?
No, Arrows is Drapion
Wait, at all?
and Bird.
I don't have one built. I transferred it.
He doesn't
It was
believe
never
it.
Bast. Oh, okay.
I hit Legend and then I transferred it.
You know what?
That's silly.
I'll build a
Eh,
third
it was
one
worth
for you, and I'll name it Arrow.
Just you need an XL anyway.
I mean, that's why I transferred it. I knew I'd build an XL.
I'm so happy you said that.
You just need to find a better Sableye team or a Swampert team, I'm guessing, to run. But I defaulted to playing my Lickitung team, and it's still getting clapped. So
Azu, Sabe, Skarmory. It's gotten like 5 different people I know to Legend.
Can people stop running freaking just copy paste teams with Skarmory involved?
That team, you
Oh my
bastard!
god, we're heating up here, boys. We're getting
Like,
serious.
it's so annoying.
You know that
You don't know how mad I get whenever I'm in GBL and you just see a Swampert. Oh well, I know there's a Skarmory in the back.
Arrow, I made the team though. It's not Swampert. It's Skarmory. I mean, it's Azu.
That's
Auburn.
worse.
Auburn. What'd you say? No, I love it. Anyway, no, I never make teams. I always steal them. Only like once every 4 seasons do I make a team that like multiple people are like really successful with.
And you can't claim Azu, Sableye, Skarm. It's just.
Yes, I can.
It's the best Pokemon in Great League.
And
best
I know
Pokemon in Great League, and one of the best closers in Great League. You can't claim them together.
No, of course, just slap them together. I actually claim it with Mark Danger though, because we were together in the Discord call, like we at the same time making.
Is everyone ready to play D&D?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Please, because I'm gonna start yelling.
Arrow, you you got the #1 player screenshot. What are you mad about?
Oh, the GBL's annoying. I have the #1 player in screenshot.
Arrow's upset that people that don't have as much skill for leaderboard are running copy paste teams so that they can play better and learn the game.
Yeah,
sure.
Damn them for wanting to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a giant Pumpkaboo.
You know what I say?
I need Arrow and Before Dawn to turn their screens on if they're ready, so that the
sorry.
doesn't look like Arrow is before the battles.
Yep.
And now you're Hikari until she's back. So I don't think Before Dawn's back just yet.
Hikari.
I do not need you to be. What do you evolve out to?
Okay.
Are we back?
Both of them lost 85 times.
That's rough, man.
Not surprising.
And rock, paper, scissors. And the more surprising thing is that a Chewinga can count over 5. So there you go.
We learn something new every day.
One last time. Wait.
What is
How
happening
did he beat me?
I mean, maybe Cherry's just a better magic user.
I mean, that's for sure. You see him jump into a pile of leaves?
No.
What?
So what was it that you found?
Chewinga.
Other than that Boba is just a terrible duelist.
Do you need assistance finding anything?
Oh, we're fine, just talking amongst ourselves.
Wait, so
Really?
over the table, are the Golems like completely like? Are they just completely nonchalant about the party members going around spinning around the library?
They
Is
are
that-
effectively librarians' hands.
They just don't care at all, or?
I have narrated everything that they've done for you Before Dawn.
I think that we should.
Oh, there is a book section labeled Cartography that you find.
Ooh, maps.
I'm gonna take a look at that.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that one. Which book would you like? I mean, you can. It's pretty extensive. There's tons of them. I mean, there's just like a big bunch of atlas books. Just thumb through them. Find
I'm
a
gonna look
area
for
to stay
something.
around, pretty much city maps, whatever you want.
I'm gonna look for something specific to Yartar.
Okay, you find a relatively recent map that has been there, but not updated to what it looks like today. So this is probably like, I mean, right? This is cartography, so relatively recent could be like 100 years. So
Okay, pre-plant.
it probably is pre-war. So before the stuff that happened here, probably even before the war happened. But the town's overlay is there. You're just gonna basically see the area of where the walls were. There might be like areas split up for like lower class. There might be some information and some footnotes. But in the end, the places that you guys went to are all on the map. So there is a place called Loam Library that has existed before, but it is more of a footnote on the side because the image looks different on the map, and it says that Loam Library was said to be under construction as a possible option in a different area.
Oh, the library is marked in a different
Because
spot.
you guys remember that he told you that he made the Loam Library out of the Baron's house who had died or who was run out of town. There's also a place called the Villa. Pretty nondescript.
He wasn't run out of town. He's living below his house.
The Grand Dame is the riverboat place that used to be famous for gamblers and high-class dealerships from shady and respectable people alike. The Water Baron's Hall is where you're at now, which is now Loam Library. The White-Winged Griffin is labeled as the most populous place to stay for the night. And then the Coin Toss, of course, is a famous place that is very tourist trappy. Although you guys know that it's basically just a big ghost town now, where it's like a massive tavern that is relatively empty most of the time. And then there's the Foot in the Boat with the Minotaur owner Gracchus. It's been going through probably a bunch of ownerships. You don't recognize most of the footnotes and information about this location. It just seems like they've probably changed hands quite a bit. The Coin Toss has been known to be in that dwarven family, so they used his last name, Thornweave. But your guess is that Glenn probably wasn't there 100 years ago as the owner. The last thing is someplace that you guys heard about on your very first day here when you were asking about where are places to go in the town. There's a place called the Wink and the Kiss, which is a old tavern that has been long locked up.
Let's go check it out one day.
Is
Probably due to being overgrown, or they probably just locked it up because they condemned the building like they'd done with most places in town. But this is the only place of note that's still in the town standing that you guys saw.
is the graveyard drawn on the map?
Yeah, the graveyard is drawn on the map.
Is the mausoleum?
It's significantly smaller than what you remember, but your guess is that it might be magically extended for the sake of retaining the dead. Does that make sense? Like in a realm of fantasy where there's like lots of graveyards and stuff, like it would make sense that they could probably do something where they can compress the area.
Do we see the mausoleum on the graveyard map?
No individual locations are labeled on a map, besides like interest points or places and locales. The more specific, the less likely.
I'd like to look for more specific maps pertaining to any sewers or other subterranean areas that might be mapped around the city.
So you're using the same book from the city, basically just turning pages. You turn like 4 or 5 pages where you would expect it to be, and there's a page ripped out.
There's a page missing. Does the book have an index or glossary?
Yes, of course.
I'd like to look up which page is missing and what is on that page.
The page is the closed. It says closed underbelly. Wink and the kiss.
What is happening here?
Who's talking?
My apologies.
My guys, I think I found something here.
You go back and you see another location. You probably can say that is the page prior to that is the Wink and the Kiss info. Turn over to the page, and in the Wink and the Kiss info, you realize that the Wink and the Kiss is an old maze that has been converted into a tavern with lots of secret passageways made to confuse pursuers.
Was this supposed to be? This was supposed to be a tavern.
It was converted into a tavern for the sake of interest and intrigue for new customers, and also to compete with the other interesting location of the One Foot in the Boat, which had a very good location in town to get kind of triangulated with a bunch of other points of interest. But this place is kind of out of the way, but for the sake of that, they had to drive more people there when there's a bunch of tourists that need more towns. This is the last place that they would go to, and also makes sense why it would be one of the first ones shut down.
Say, Minotaur, are you a fan of labyrinths?
Oh god.
I mean, I've heard that Minotaur should like labyrinths. I'm not sure why.
Makes sense that Bovum likes puzzles, maybe.
But
I have a thing for you.
those like mazes where you like draw on paper, like I love them.
Is
Well,
it
this
canon
book
that Bovum likes Sudoku?
He likes Sudoku. He any little crossword, Sudoku, find the maze on the paper.
Is Bovum just a Minotaur version of Stanley from The Office?
No, he actually, like, growing up in the library, they would give the old books to him, and he would just, it passed the time. He would just maze.
That's how you learned how to read.
Yeah. So I'm not very good at
Your
it.
grammar class just looks like a bunch of labyrinths and math equations. You're like, that's how I learned to read.
Oh my god.
1 + 2 = 9. Yep.
9 = 2.
That was English class.
Well, this book here mentions some kind of underbelly beneath the Wink and the Kiss.
I mean, we were told we need to be go underground.
I think that might be
I
where
think
That's
that's
not
where we ought to head.
implausible.
Well, I mean, Xander don't seem to be coming out anytime soon. Let's go.
Alright.
Sounds dangerous.
Not when all of us go together.
Okay.
Terry, what do you think? We should go, right? We should go check it out.
Should we wait a day to see if we can consult Xanrin?
I'm not sure we
think he's
want
coming
to be
out.
confronting Xanrin.
Let's just go out. Let's just go find Xander and barge in the room.
No. I'm sure he wants his privacy. We can always come back to.
That is an Earth ring. So we're going, right, guys?
I'd
Okay.
like to.
Please return your
Okay,
books
you
to
going
me
with?
or file a paperwork in order to take them out of the library.
Oh.
Oh. Just,
Would you like
I
to
mean,
borrow
do
a
we
book?
need it?
I would.
Please write the name of the book title on this paper. And please return in 1 week. If you would like an extension, you need just visit.
I'm gonna lean over to Gwen, and I'm gonna say, Alchemical Fusion seems like a really good book to check out right about now.
Sure, we'll take that one. And how about this one on Yartar? The only problem is, Mango. If Xandrin really is behind this, he's gonna know which books we took.
That's why we're only checking out Alchemical Fusion, Gwen.
Good. Yes. Only one book. Only one book is necessary.
Please sign the page and your name with the book title. If there's a number on the book, please write it down.
I am. Let's.
Yeah, it's like Dewey Decimal System, basically.
Yeah, I'll write it down. Yeah, I'll just write it down.
Right. Okay. Okie pokey.
Because the golem can't tell if you're lying or not. It's not a real person. Above board.
What?
What?
I have a feeling some shit will happen if we walk out with a book, though.
We already signed it out.
Well, that book, yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you just take the page?
I really feel like we should be taking this Yartar guide with us.
That's what I thought we were doing, and we just signed out Alchemical Fusion. Are we not all on the same page about stealing this? Like,
you were way off.
What's happening right
now?
Dude, I want a book.
Sign here, please.
I signed for the Yartar book.
The cartography book.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sign out the cartography book and the alchemical book, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can we check back to the tavern to see if Corin is still there?
Up to the party.
What's that, sorry?
That's up to you guys.
It's up to the party. Oh.
To check if Corin is still in the tavern?
Are the wink and the kiss and the coin toss relatively close?
No.
Okay.
You thought this was going to be convenient?
Yeah, you thought we could accommodate all what party members wanted?
Okay? No.
Two of the other party members, Golems and Terry, are the real party.
Yeah, that's why when Bovum dies.
Why do we want Corin? He seems pretty unhelpful.
When Bovum dies, he comes back as a reincarnation in Terry.
Yeah, Corin seemed fine.
He was just interested in horse stuff. Maybe a little too much, though.
Yeah, he seems really into breeding. I mean, I don't think that it's like a bad thing or like a weird thing. I just think that like just being
some people are just really into breeding.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it's an awesome thing to be into, but I mean, can you ever have like? I'm sure there's a point in which
there's only so much horsing around you can do, you know.
Yeah,
I'm sure they horse around quite a bit.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta pull out and do something else. You know what I mean? Like you just can't.
I'm gonna end this conversation now.
All right.
No, like
so,
you can't always be talking about horse breeding. God, what are you guys thinking about?
Wink and a kiss.
Yep, let's go there, please.
I think it's more involved than that, Akaya.
I think there's more to it. I just can't put my
nay?
It was a horse laugh.
I just can't put my finger on it.
I think that we should leave Corin, Kari, and because he seems like he's content, and this might seem really pressing, if he's trying to take over the mind of something beneath the city.
Well, that's why I think that it's prudent to inform Corin that this might be a dangerous area.
The horse breeder, he'll be fine.
I thought he was gonna die.
In my book.
He's living on borrowed time, to be frank.
He should have died a long time ago.
I'll be Henry.
But I think that if instead of warning him, because I really think that whatever it is under this town is probably not going to let him leave regardless. I think that stopping this thing is probably the best case scenario for him to keep living on borrowed time.
I mean,
I want to ask the GM, is it possible to ask and recruit Corin to come fight with us?
Yes. He didn't even fight with us in the other part. We fought, he watched.
Don't know until you try.
I would like to proposition to the party to ask to invite or recruit Corin to follow us. To come
You know
with
what?
us.
Sure, I'm on board with this. Let's go.
Corin's a funny
Anything
guy.
for like
And
an
if it-
extra hand.
Y'all can. I'll stand it.
And you know what? And if he dies, we can wear him like a tauntaun, and we'll have extra armor.
Right, we're not asking him to fight. We're leaving.
We'll
We are
just beat him to the guy.
I'm putting my horse down.
Hey, you're usually happy-go-lucky, Bovo. I'm trying to take a page out of your book. Let's go and do this, and then we can go to the.
I'm casting one vote
But-
to ask Corin
Mango?
to come with us.
Wouldn't a silver dragonborn be cold inside?
We'll never know till we
I
try.
don't even know. You know, Bovo's
I feel like a lot
little-
of people are being taken out of books.
I'm just gonna start walking the wrong way on accident.
So Gwen and Akaya, do you have any weight on seeing Corin, or not?
He didn't seem very helpful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's kind of a dunce.
How long to walk to the thing, and then
I
how
mean,
long to get from there?
He
to
was
Lincoln
good
and Kiss?
transport.
About 20 minutes to the tavern, and then to the Link and the Kiss. Your guess is probably about 45 minutes instead.
It's an hour, guys. It's a matter.
It's
of
also
20 minutes.
very important
in.
to tell people.
Go in.
About
that in,
where
see how
you're
he's
going.
doing, and then let's go.
It's a matter of 40 minutes
Alright.
because they're back. Yeah.
Let us go.
Alright, well,
You guys
I'm willing to swing by coin toss.
I will
As you
do
guys swing by the coin toss,
Yeah,
the door
fine.
opens before you can go in.
Okay.
And Corin and the half elf or the full elf gentleman are walking out.
Hello, Corin.
Good Corin.
Oh, wait.
I've been looking for you. I've been wanting to speak to you.
Well, you could have done that this morning. I saw you like an hour ago.
Something important has come up.
Well, okay.
So earlier in the graveyard, we encountered a malevolent spirit that said that something in the depths of the town was threatening the village.
Oh, so we're just
and
busting this all out and dumping it on him. Okay, cool.
We're gonna
You know-
inflate the panic.
So
This
just,
is a co-
I'm just wanting to make this clear. You're telling this to Corin, and the
Yes.
other individual is also there with him, and you're gonna just spew this right here.
Yes.
Oh my god. This is internal thinking right now. I'm having a meltdown.
What do you say?
We have reason to believe that the entire area may be in danger.
Is that so?
I believe so. We were threatened earlier
You're threatened by whom?
by the guys in the graveyard.
Right.
And we may have found a passageway to the depths of the city.
Mm-hmm.
So we were asking if you would like to accompany us.
Sounds kind of scary, to be honest with you.
In any case, seeing as we are your patrons, I thought that it was within your best interest to be informed.
Alright.
Can I roll persuasion to see if I can
Sure.
take him with us?
Guys, I'm really
Get
scared.
disadvantaged.
Internally thinking, I really think she's gonna kidnap him. I can't.
While she's talking to Corin, I'm gonna peek my head in the door and throw a silver at the
Oh my
coin
God.
thing.
Alright, what was the result?
I'm not even gonna bother reading my result on
Please tell me the
that.
result.
It was a 3.
3.
Okay.
Sleight of hand at disadvantage. Ooh. Dang it! I missed.
Okay. 1 second, please.
You're literally just throwing away money. Why do you hate? Why do
It's
you hate
fun.
Here.
You say that, and I throw another one.
Okay,
We're gonna
before you
get down
finish
there.
doing that, you just
And find just like a pile of money that Bovum has tossed.
Hey, that one's
okay.
Rob.
There's literally a can called Bovum. It's labeled that, and it's literally just filled with his coins.
That's 13 to land it from the door.
Okay. Bovum, as you throw the coins, and they hit however well they do, or how poorly they do, you notice that all of the patrons and the bartender are currently staring at you.
What?
Oh my God.
And the only reason that this is weird is not just because you're making a silly scene, but they were staring at you before you walked in.
Oh no.
Hey guys. They're like staring at me.
Cody, what's your armor class?
15.
Oh my God.
That's a
All right.
terrifying question.
Well,
Can I make an insight on whether, or perception on whether or not
There's-
we're being watched or not?
The half elf has
He just
a
said they
dagger
were-
in your chest, and you take 7 points of piercing damage, and that's where we're gonna pick up next week.
Oh
Oh.
my.
Oh my god.
Only
Hey, Hikari. Remember that one time where you said it was my fault about summoning that spirit, and you just got stabbed in the chest?
Wait, is the half-elf Bovum's companion?
No.
I mean, not but is it
Well,
Corin's
it's an elven
companion?
gentleman that has a knife. Like, as you guys are talking, you're watching Bovum doing this thing. Cuddy's telling this to trying to convince, Corin. And Corin's like, yes. And then you can see that the half-elf is kind of like fidgeting and kind of like puts his hand on his hip and looks a little confused. And then as Bovum looks in there, that is enough of a distraction to just go. And you just look down as there's a knife in your chest.
That's only 7 damage. That's not that much.
7 piercing damage.
For getting
Oh my God,
stabbed, I
are
only
you-
took
And
7
the rest of the
damage.
people in the tavern all draw weapons. And
Oh my
Corin
God.
grabs a walking stick from his back and begins to look threatening at all of you. And we're going to roll initiative at the beginning of next week.
Oh Jesus.
I'm firing chromatic orbs off. Apparently, that's for dang sure.
Wait,
Hey,
can I ask
you know what's-
who is attempting to attack?
I know.
Everyone in the town.
Everybody.
You are
Everything.
considered surprised. So I can act without you doing anything. And you
Oh
do
my
not get an
God.
action, a bonus action, or a reaction. Because I rolled at advantage and you didn't see this coming.
Hikari,
Wait, how many
please-
characters
please
are
do
We're
not-
all gonna die.
No, please, Hikari, just stop commenting about how less damage this is. He is literally going to wipe the party with villagers.
Hey, I hope you know as soon as we kill everyone or knock down everyone in this
Kill
tavern,
everyone.
I'm taking every bit of the money in there and the helmet.
Understood. Thank you so much for tuning in to Pogo Does D&D Session 8. Technically 9 if we count the Session 0, but that's besides the point. We had Hikari played by Before Dawn. We had Bovum Bellator played by Arrow. We have Mango Dragon Silk Frag and Wagon all together. They're just one person now. And then we have Gwen played by Empoleon Dynamite. Kakuna Matata, the Matt PV Poke. You can put all of your Trevenant hate on his table like me. And then you can also go to see Akaya being played by Before the Battles, playing the Azumarill Skarmory team every season.
No.
Oh God.
As long as there's a Sableye involved, you bet she's going to be playing it. And you can also watch me rage on my stream because I suck at this game on Not Rob May. If you guys would like to watch a different style D&D game, there's another one coming up this evening for me, tomorrow morning for the rest of you. If you're in the North American region, I will be playing Icewind Dale, and they are going to be combating a dragon in round 2 of the Shardolin Dragon fight in the middle of the blizzard in Targos of Icewind Dale.
I'm excited for that one.
And then on Monday, we are going to be fighting Chains, one of the members of Arsenal, in a combat.
Didn't Critical Role start last night?
Yes, Critical Role Season 3, or Campaign 3, just kicked off last night.
Yep.
I'll have to watch that.
Any notes from my wonderful guests?
ADL Sunday.
ADL on Sunday.
That's it.
Heard it here first. There's
That's all
no
I
way to
got.
know where it is because Arrow didn't tell you. So it's a mystery
Yep.
to us all.
ADL, it might be on a Twitch channel. You'll find it if you search ADL, probably.
Okay.
On it.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I recently got back
Shout
into streaming regularly. 203. We're taking an account from rank 20 to see how high we can get. It literally has nothing in terms of great ranked Pokemon. So Ultra Premier might just be a shit show next week from 2 till 3 p.m.
Can I get a huge shout out to Matt for putting in a ton of work on the site? Right late. Got that new Silph meta up to date. Got the ADL rankings up to date. Putting in a lot of work with new Pokemon coming out.
Multiple letters.
Good job, Matt. Thank you.
And also, I
thanks a
believe
lot.
Matt is in the works of putting the new Shinx in there with the Psychic Fangs, even though it is useless for everyone.
Wait,
I
has
did add
Psychic Phase stats been confirmed?
Not confirmed, but it's pretty likely to be a Poison Fang clone.
It's a Psychic Poison Fang. Which, the only hype thing about Psychic Fang so far seems to be that it will be an existing move in the game that will potentially come at the beginning of next season on more valuable Pokemon.
It's an electric type that has a shot against Nidoqueen.
True.
And
I mean, if you 2-shield it, you still die. 2 vicious 0, pretty sure.
well,
Okay, you know what? We don't want.
okay.
It has no fast move pressure with Snarl. It
Well,
needs like Thunder Shock
okay.
and stuff.
Maybe-
All right. So anyway, we'll see you guys next week. I'm going to talk with my players about anything that they want to panic about post game. But that's it for my stream. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.